Hey, future me, how are you, buddy?
About time you answered, pretty boy.
What's with the whole Bob Ross look you got going?
I don't know who Bob Ross is. I don't know what you're talking about. I remember Dave Ross. Yeah, he was a nice guy back in high school. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. It seems to me that I remember it was about this time when your videos started, well, let's say, underperforming a little bit. Not many people clicking the like button. Not many people subscribing.
Yeah,
Am I right?
it's all true.
All right. Well, let me save the day.
All right,
You
fine, but
Go away. Give me the whole screen. We're gonna do some painting. We're gonna teach the kids how to paint. It's cold out here. I need my hat. Yes. That's better. That's better. I found this old pizza box. We'll be using this as a palette. Of course, you can use whatever you want. I'm assuming at this time, during the pandemic and whatnot, your parents probably have a great deal of paper plates because they're tired of doing the dishes. So you could always use a paper plate. So here's the colors we're going with today. This box smells like pizza still. There hasn't been pizza for 8 years. All right, our first color. And this is a fine neutral gray. Next, this is your classic ebony black. Oh, that needed to be mixed. Smells good though. Give your paints a good shake, kids. Always give them a good shake. It's called Celadon. Come on, Celadon. Okay. Nope. It's still got the protective layer. Wish humanity would have had the protective layer on it. There wouldn't only be 89 of us left. The old classic brown. All right, here it is. I got it. Okay, this is one of my fancier colors. It's milk chocolate. Oh, do I miss the luxurious taste of milk chocolate. Give it a shakeroo. All right, and finally, the piece de la resistance, white. Now that you have your variety of paints, like the rainbow, the other thing you're gonna need is turpentine. Turpentine's gonna clean off your brushes. Your parents may just want you to use water, because it's safer than turpentine. Oh, that's the good stuff. It's also good to have a wide assortment of brushes. Any good artist knows that. All right, so kids, I'm taking another swig of the turp. I found 2 canvases locked away in the storage area of your garage. So thank you for that. Good thing you're never an artist, but you are now. All right, so we've got this canvas. It's a beautiful canvas. We're gonna give our brush a good whack-a-do. We're gonna swish the brush around in the turpentine. I do like that sound. That is a magnificent sound. We're doing landscape painting today, friends. A post-apocalypse landscape. That's what we're doing today. We're gonna start with gray. We're gonna give it just nice back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and with our gray. Yep. Oh yeah, not too much. Just enough to depress you a little bit. That's what we're doing here, just enough to depress you a little bit. So, this is our background. These are the skies that are so sad it makes you want to cry every day when you wake up. Yep, back and forth. Now, I don't have a proper easel, so you can really use anything. I'm using an antique wooden chair, and then to stop the canvas from sliding, I'm using an old roll of duct tape. So, but whatever you have at home, whatever works for you. All right, let's get some more gray here. Let's finish our background. Oh yes, that is so nice, looking so good. All right, land. What color is land? Is there grass on the ground here in 2030? Absolutely not. So, we're gonna go with dirt. All right, give our brush a little bit of the old. I do love that sound. That is a great sound. Little sponge off in the turpentine. We're gonna blot on a towel. That's what the classy painters do. All right, friends, so we're getting brown now. Brown. Probably not milk chocolate yet. We'll dance a little milk chocolate lightly over the base when we get there. But right now, we're just gonna ease it on. This soil is, while it does not grow grass, it is rich with the tears of your ancestors. Magnifico, as they would say. Hallelujah. That's the good stuff. Yes, sir. So friends, find a little bit of a lighter brown. Now, here in Michigan, especially post-apocalyptic Michigan, there are no mountains to speak of. There are some, but in the suburban area you are from, there are absolutely none, except for garbage dumps. Those large mountains that you see off in the distance, those people would think maybe at one point they were glorious mountains. Absolutely not. Inside those hills, there's nothing but trash. Nobody has to know that it's filled with the rubbish of the last 70 years. So there's one. All right, we got one there. Let's add another little mountain. This one also had some trash in it. Old diapers. All right, friends. So now you see, we've got ground. We've got skies above looking murky and gray. And we've got the trash mountains. So what do we do now? What do we do now, future Nathan? That's what you're asking me. What do we do now? What do we paint? Where's the trees? Where's the happy little trees, future Nathan? Let me tell you, happy little trees are dead. So let's paint some sad dead trees. For that, you need black. Now, my method is this. You're gonna go scoop, 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 scoop. Oh yeah, right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You've got a sad, depressing tree. Sad little depressing tree. It's perfect. What is that you said? Sad, depressing tree? I can't hear you. What was it? Say it again. Oh, sad, depressing tree wants a friend. Get some more terp on there. Yep. A little more black. And then one little friend. Little friend. Yes. Hi. Hey there, little friend. Are you a happy little tree? No, you're depressed as well. You say, you say, future Nathan, why are the trees so much bigger than the trash hills? I'll teach you a little bit about depth perception. So, right now, I'm near. Now, I am farther away. Near, farther away. But realistically, I'm the same size, whether here or back there. These trees, friends, are closer up to you. These trash mountains are farther away. There's a little thing that I like to call ash, which perpetually falls from the sky and lands on top of our happy little trees. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That is not snow, friends. That is ash. Soot from the sky, falling down all around. And then I spilled a little here. So you know what we're gonna do? That's an accident. That was a happy accident. But what do? Let's just add more trees. Happy trees. Sad, depressed trees. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That tree is just a little farther off. It's a little farther away. Yeah. It's a little farther away. Yeah. I think it's time to beat your brush. We're gonna beat our brush. There it is. Smack that little sucker all around. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Let's put a couple little more sad trees way, way off in the distance. Way, way off. Oh yeah. Yep. You can barely see these. These trees. Are these trees? We don't know if these are trees or not. Never can have too many sad trees. Really, you can't overdo it. So we got trees, trash mountains, dirty sky, muddy ground. What's left? I don't know. Didn't really think it through this far. All right, let's give the ground a little texture. A little bit of texture. That's where we're gonna come in with this color here. I don't know what color this was, but it was something. It's gonna be great though. We're just gonna give it a little, oh yeah, oh yeah. Just give it a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Is it a rock pile? Is it a pile of bones? Is it the leavings of a human being that was here before you? We don't really know. We don't really know. It's something though. It's a mystery. We're gonna dance a little bit of this gray tan color into our sky. We want to really moisten up the sky. Really give it a lot of sad texture. Okay. Let's put another one of them clouds right about here. This one's a different color than the last one because this one carries a bit more carcinogens. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get a scary little unknown cloud right in here too. He's gonna just park himself right in here. Right in here. Maybe this cloud has been there for 6 years. It hasn't moved. It was born from the ash of the trash fires below. Oh yeah, there's some dark undertones underneath here. Let's call that shading, my friends. That is shading. Give your sad little ominous clouds a little happy dark shading underneath. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get a little gray. In fact, that's gonna be the name of my painting show is Let's Get a Little Gray with Future Nathan. Yeah. This is a place that I very much would like to live. In fact, it is where I live, so that's perfect. That really works out good. Very depressing. Yes, yes, yes. Friends, that is going to do it for now. I hope you are able to make something equally as amazing as this. And if you do, heck, snap a picture of it. Send it in so that old me can put this on his dumb YouTube channel. We'll see you again when the Netflix satellite crosses high above the waning crescent moon. Good night, everybody. Save me some corn cobs.